Welcome. Berisha. Hey, Meike. You were dropping in and out, huh?
Hi. Can't help it. My internet is kind of a bit strange. So we're still working, but this is what we've
Oh, I want to thank you so much what you are doing, bringing online. Wow, I'm so touched and so great.
very happy to hear. Thank you.
So, before you drop out again, I come to the point. So, you once said in a meeting or in Jetzt TV, I don't remember, it doesn't matter, that we are always in a kind of frequency is always a little bit like terrified. Remember? Said this?
You know,
But
I
there were
don't,
months, and you know what I mean. Some kind of,
yes,
very so.
yeah, like a buzz in the nervous system.
Yeah.
Yeah, like zzz.
But you knew it too. That's why you said it to somebody. So, but it does. Yeah, okay. And the challenges are increasing. The body, the health, the money, and the weather. It's snowing again, and and last time you said you were speaking about the peace, being in the peace, and there's such a longing to embody this, to be this, to give it to this system and to the rest of the world also. If we can practice this or do something.
Oh, how beautiful, Vivesha. Oh, how beautiful. It's the most precious prayer in a way. You call it longing, and it is a longing also, but it's also let's make it a prayer.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
How do you pray this? How do you pray this?
Just the way you did, just the way, because I could feel it. It needs the felt sense of it. Oh my gosh, I wish peace for every being on this planet, this being included. Yeah. And I mean, it starts here. It starts all here, wherever that is.
Yeah, I feel it more and more.
Yeah.
And also when you said last time you said you feel everything, you feel it. And I have this same feeling. Maybe I come out of decades of freeze, no idea, and I don't care. But I feel so much, I feel so much.
I know, that's why it's, we gotta look, how can I say? It's just the noticing of all of it. That's always the first step. So then there comes that beautiful prayer out of it. See, then you start breathing. Then there comes that prayer. And then it's like, wow, what can I be grateful for in this moment? See, for me personally, it would start with, wow, I see. I see. And then there comes the prayer again. It's like, oh, I wish peace for every being, this being included. And then with that, it just opens up little gateways. Like then there comes kindness. kindness towards this system. It's like, there is the Meike body system, and she's been conditioned, she does everything on automatic. And there's also awareness. So there's, something is witnessing itself, you could say. And then maybe in between, there's some kindness. It's like, oh, wow, this is how she's wired. This is how she functions. This is how she moves around. This is her life.
Mm.
And with that kindness, I mean, the magic actually really starts. The more kindness towards, in your case, it would be the Viresha system, body, personality, all of it. Yeah, in this case, it would be the Meike. And, everyone has kind of a name, every system. When that opens up, it's like in my system, as if a flow opens up. It's like, you see the breathing happens? It's like a way of, with that kindness, as if a physical or embodied presence opens up. It is like as if the mother or whatever it is.
Yeah, when I hear you speaking, it's like you speak to your little child, something. Oh, no, not?
It doesn't matter to who you speak in a
Yeah,
way.
it doesn't matter.
If that is the little child for you,
Mm,
I'm just, it's not even a child. It is towards existence in a certain way here. But really, it does not much matter. It's just kindness towards all the stuff that there is normally a not liking, a not wanting, a running away from. It is kindness towards, that's actually really good. I'm glad that you stepped in there. It is a kindness towards that which is constantly running away and which is constantly distracting itself and looking for distraction,
yeah,
and that which does not want to be here.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's the
yeah,
point. Yeah.
yes. A kindness towards that. Yeah. If you can find that,
Mm,
oh wow, something really does not want to be here. Whoa, something else sees that. And can there be kindness towards that? Effortless kindness. Effortless kindness.
mm, mm.
And it is a 24/7 practice in a way. And a practice, there again, the less effort in that practice, the more effectful. But even if there's effort in there at first, better than nothing, I would say.
Mm,
Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful how you feel.
mm.
Yeah. 24/7. And there's more to it in a certain way. And I'm just speaking from my own
Mm,
experience. There is that um, not believing in anything sensations or stories tell us. You know, sometimes there are these amazing sensations that I have no clue where they come from, and they're just turmoil, and if you could call them, I mean, the terrible sensations, let's say like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then they want to tell you stories. They speak, and they say it's because of this or because of that, or because this person did this, or I
Yes,
did
from
this,
my
or
heart.
yeah. So with that kindness, I noticed in myself when that kindness opened up, there was no interest in entertaining those stories.
Mm.
So they would try to pull that which sees in. And there was, at first it was quite strong, like standing up, you know, so, no, I am not interested. I am not interested. That is not what I'm here for. You know, those are just my words, you know, everyone has to find for themselves. I'm just sharing how it worked here. So now it's like if sensations come, they can be very, very, very strong. It's not even stories showing up anymore. It's quite interesting. So okay, sensations are coming, and then looking for the kindness and looking for, if it's possible, to surrender into in an effortless way. So there's no running away from. There's also no collapse, you know, no, because that's another running away in a certain way. That's the stronger running away, because you don't notice. There is kind of, it's like being on razor's edge. But all of it comes with that kindness. It's like everything softens in my system when there's kindness. It's quite amazing. It's like, oh, the kindness, it's kind of, you know, what it shows is that there's nothing wrong with this system or anywhere, that nobody has done anything wrong. Something relaxes with that kindness. I mean, it's interesting.
The
Even
sister of peace, kindness, the
yeah,
sister of peace.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So, you know, even if I speak that word, by now, what it does in my system is something widens. It's, oh, okay, I can be here. That's actually how my system translates it. So, oh, wow, there's kindness. So then I don't have to run.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it opened
So,
up by itself.
with kindness,
Yeah.
oh, doesn't it? You know, even when somebody
No, I
comes
mean
around,
you, sorry. You said
yeah,
when this kindness, so it, yeah.
yeah. What happens in you? What happens in you when
Yeah,
there's kindness?
it's, yeah, it's there. And when you speak like this, it's like, yeah, it's awakening.
Exactly.
Oh, I have a right to be also or something. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Of course.
Mm.
See, in the kindness itself sits the welcoming. And the kindness sits, of course. Where else should you be? You should be exactly here, exactly like this. That's how it translates here. there's in that kindness sits okayness, well-wishing, warmth, love, and absolutely open heart.
And acceptance.
All
Acceptance.
of
Yeah.
all of it. Mm. Mm. And a deep surrender. I mean, it's a strange word in a way, but it is a deep, deep, deep surrender in that. Because somehow it knows that it can't change anything. This is how it is. This is as God as it gets. This is how it appears. And then there is no fight against it. And that's the surrender. And there's no fight, when the survival is not activated.
But it gets activated pretty easy. Yeah.
It gets activated pretty easy.
Yeah.
The more, though, that kindness is activated, the more the survival mode relaxes. So that even when the survival mode is in action, there is a seeing and there's a kindness around that.
Mike, I have a practical example, maybe it helps me.
Mm.
I
Mm.
they killed my thyroid, so I'm really dependent. Should we say?
Yeah, yes. What's
It's
with your thyroid? They
it's
took it
that
out?
yeah, not really put out, but you take
Yeah,
radio. So I'm dependent on hormones.
yeah.
Or otherwise, my body doesn't take the chemical hormones. I need natural hormones. Here in
Mm.
Finland, there are only some doctors who are allowed to give me recipe for this.
Mm.
Now my doctor finished, and she said, "You call this doctor; he will manage." I can't really reach this doctor, or he says we have to discuss this and da. And I phone you back. He doesn't do it. And yesterday I really got in the survival for the system. It's really about survival.
Mm.
I mean, okay, then comes the you will manage, you will manage. Yeah, but it's for me. If I don't manage. So what would you do in this case? I mean,
Mm.
I was breathing yesterday, and it
Yes,
helped. It helped. Yeah, but
I hear you. Mm. I hear you. Yeah. At least you were breathing.
mhm. And it
Mm.
helped. Yeah, okay, but
And it helped. Yeah. Yeah. So that's fantastic. Those are circumstances we can't do much. When they don't call you, they don't call you. I mean, you do what you can do. That's for all of us. And of course, it freaks our systems out from time to time, what's going on. And luckily, you remember to breathe. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's possible to avoid activation. And I don't know if it's about it even. It's more that something noticed it all and something remembered to breathe. Yeah, that's all we've got. So there's awareness of it, and then there's even action with that. It's absolutely amazing. And I totally understand. We all understand. Yeah. And especially when you're alone with it. Yeah, so I with luck, the doctor called soon, or I don't know if it's possible to go there, or,
No,
you
it's
know,
not. It's not.
it's
It's
not. Mm. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, there's a knowing I will manage because I have to manage. So something I need,
Mm.
but
Yeah,
still, yeah.
yeah. You know, in the meantime, everything, Grisha, that can relax the nervous system, you do. And how lucky breathing helped. You know, there are many things. They are offered so much online these days. You know, if there's anything that can support your nervous system to settle down again. You know, you've done a lot of SE, so you know you know a little about the nervous system. It's, you know, the videos are available if that helps. Whatever it is that helps the system to get a deeper breath, use it, use it. You know, what I spoke before of, it's, you know, it's a, you know, that it's a practice for all of us, you know, 24/7 in a way.
No, I can't. You said last time falling into the body form.
Ye-
Something.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So that is something we can practice more easily when the system is more calm.
Mhm.
It's, you know, it might be possible also when you're in survival mode, but it is not as easy, let's say it like that.
So let's practice now. It's more calm now.
Yeah,
That I,
we
yeah,
do already. We
yeah,
do
yeah,
already.
it's clear. Yeah,
Yes, yes, we're
yeah.
practicing the whole time in a way, you know, using words, but we are, I can feel that. It goes up and then it also goes down. Now it's a little more up because you told
Mm.
us about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I felt it. Yeah, yeah. Immediately.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
immediately. Yes,
yeah.
yeah. And now there's the wish again. Oh, how can we calm down? So there's a witnessing of that, which is amazing.
Mm.
Yeah. So that kindness, let's maybe start with that, if that makes sense. Kindness towards the survival mechanism.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Letting it know
Good
there's
information is no, I don't want to. Yeah.
yeah, totally get it. Totally get it. See, that's the running, you know.
Mhm.
It's where can I go? Where can I go? What can I do? What can I do? Help, 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 help.
Or maybe I smoke or eat something
Yeah,
and
see.
running away.
Mm. Mm. So can you find kindness around that? Kindness towards that which wants to run away. Mm. That's
Mm.
okay. It's
Good
okay.
point.
Yeah. I
I
understand.
mean, I always tell myself that I understand it, that
There
I
you go.
do this. Yeah. So it's
Yes,
kind of kindness already.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And then what happens when there's that understanding?
It's already something next and drive is not so much anymore.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you can see your system has done a lot of work already so that it can do it. So that kindness, again, that understanding, that open heart. I guess I see. Yeah. Mm. Mm. And then the next step is Feel, movement,
Yeah,
feeling that
because there's a
body.
lot of things in the moment.
Yeah, feeling
Something like that.
feeling that body,
Mm.
feeling the feet on the ground, giving it comfort through, oh, it's okay to be here. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, wow. In your environment, it's familiar. It's pretty safe. Yeah, see, stroking your thighs, I think. Yes, get a felt sense. And having a little break in between, no, not much doing. But it's that coming back, that which was trying to run away. It's like, oh, wait a moment. It's when you come back, it's all right to be here. You're in the best company, best friends here. Here we are, know each other since, oh gosh,
Mm.
centuries.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Since forever we know each other.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm. Holding each other's hands in whatever. It's all right. At one point we all have to say goodbye to this body. We've done that how many times already? You know.
Yes, you are right. It's good to remember this. Yeah,
Coming and going, coming and
yeah,
going,
yeah,
coming and going,
yeah.
coming and going. It's nothing for us. Coming and going. Yeah. Mm. And doing our best, to be here for the time that we are here.
Mm.
Mm. And looking after, whoever it is that looks after, huh? It's Mm. Mm. Then have a look. How is it now being here together? Mm.
Feel more grounded.
Oh, look how quick it goes. Mm. Mm.
With the help of my friends.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what friends are for. Absolutely.
Mm.
Mm. If we have difficult times, oh my God, isn't it nice when this can happen? Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm. Mm.
There's another thing that I so love with, us that are so sensitive to all those energies. It's the, again, from my own experience, the magic of, the kindness and the peace that slowly but surely comes in when the more the system settles in a way. It does not matter what frequency comes around. It's okay, come on, come on, come on. It just flies through. And you know that. It's like, when everything is all right, it doesn't much matter what's in the so-called outside, what's happening there. Just something is solidly and peace. It doesn't reject and it doesn't invite. It is just present, like, yeah, how can one say? It's that omnipresence or whatever you want to call that. And I'm pretty sure we all have had tastes of that. You know, it just does what it needs to do. Phone call comes, phone call doesn't come, you know, or whatever it is. As, gosh, very lucky when that happens. But it comes with that. The more the kindness is practiced, you know, again, speaking just from my own experience, everyone has to find out for themselves. Took me for you know, I can't remember when, but all of a sudden, it's a long time ago, there was that, there was a seeing of the dislike that the system had towards itself. I was like, quite a shock. So I guess that's when it opened up first to, wow, can it find kindness anywhere? You know, before I would say there was more a focus on the outside, to be kind in the outside, you know, like.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I have the
And
same
then,
feeling. I have. That's enough now. That's enough. I did what. Now here, coming back. It's
absolutely,
yeah,
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 it starts here.
yeah.
It's when, you know, you don't do wrong when you are kind with all your friends or with everybody you meet. You can't go wrong. But if this is not included,
The helpless helper.
So
Mm.
now it's time to be kind towards Beresha, unconditionally. Unconditional kindness towards her. Just the way she is.
All her personality.
Mm.
Wow.
It's powerful, huh?
Wow.
Mm. Mm.
Wow.
Mm. Mm.
Loving kind. Huh. Mm.
Mm. Mm. And it's that genuine kindness, you know, that kindness that doesn't want anything in return.
Still translation. Jen.
Oh. Wirkliches, wirkliche Freundlichkeit, die nichts dafür haben will.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Die will nichts, ja, die ist einfach nur
good to
freundlich, weil sie
practice it.
freundlich ist.
yeah, with yourself,
Yes,
because you
yes,
don't want something from yourself, because you are, yeah,
absolutely. You know, if you're kind because you want to feel good, that will not work. It's that kindness that does not ask for anything in return. Mm.
wow,
Mm.
I can,
Yeah. Powerful, huh?
yeah,
Mm. 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 Mm.
love you so much. Thank you
Mm.
so much.
Oh, thanks for beautiful exchange, Risha. It's very inspiring.
Yeah, I always come when I'm ready. Something else. And I have to leave earlier. That
Ah, thanks for letting us know. Yes.
thank you.
Mm.
Or
Mm. Mm. Judith.
So beautiful. So
Mm.
beautiful. Wow. There's a little bit of trembling of excitement in the system right now. With loving kindness towards self. Huh? Wow.
It's actually a very, very powerful
Yeah.
practice. Yeah. I don't know a better word, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it happens, you know, my system at least. You know, there's a bit of that wants to get upset about something that you know, ridiculous, something ridiculous, let's say it like that. And then there's okay, kindness. And it immediately something shifts.
Hmm.
It's pretty immediate. It's especially with little big things. And the sense of humor comes back, and oh, okay.
Hmm. there is an issue where it is more difficult to be kind.
Okay.
There is since like I think now 6 to 8 weeks, the body is out of balance with sleep, and so I wake up around between 3 and 4 or something. And normally I could fall back again, but I can't. So it just stays awake the whole rest of the night.
Yeah.
And that gives me also a setback in my energy and setback in being emotional and being tired. And so, it's like, I'm going down, down, down.
Yeah.
And how to be really loving kindness. Well, there's also disappointment and despair and wanting it to be different and, all those things. And how in the midst of this struggle to just be kind. Yeah.
This is kindness right now.
Yeah.
At least feels very, very kind right now.
Yeah. It is a struggle,
Totally get it. Totally get it. There's not one body on this planet that would not fall into struggle if it can't sleep and get rest. I'm pretty sure about that. Maybe there are some, but I don't know those.
Yeah. And this sadness about not having enough energy and how to deal with being tired or almost exhausted and would have loved that I could do more, but at the moment I can't do more. I read,
Yeah. Is it just practically, is it possible for you to have afternoon naps?
They say actually when you sleep is bad, it's better not to have afternoon naps because of the biorhythm of the sleeping pattern.
Well,
so I try not to do that,
but for me it works really well, I can tell you that, because I have that too. I also wake up in the night. Some nights are good and some nights bad. I am allowing myself to lay down in the afternoon, in the morning, whenever it is possible, and my body feels like that. Just, sometimes for 15 minutes or half an hour, or, doesn't have to, so that it gets the rest. But it's just, that works. Yeah.
For me, I tried also to allow it anyhow. And then it doesn't fall off. So it still stays alert or awake or at rest, but it can't really sleep.
Yeah.
And what I do is I sit in the afternoons when I feel tired. I start to sit and just again.
Yes.
Okay, you can't sleep, but you can sit and rest.
All right.
That's actually then what I do.
Yeah.
Or I start to watch a video from you or Isaac or somebody else, or just to resource again. And
so that works. Fantastic.
That works. That works.
So you found a way.
I found a way, But that thing, how that it can let go of that kind of staying awake or alert or
So how about dropping that idea for a moment?
That's nice that you say that. That's more kind. That's actually more kind, because in this is included that I would love it to be different.
Yes.
That's what I see.
Yeah. And that needs to be included too, you know. It's not that you're not supporting the system in any way, but at first it's like, okay, this is how it is. You know, okay, here I am, this is how it is. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm awake. Okay, so that's the kindness. So it's okay, okay. And it might shake you, and you might have all emotional states come through, from anger to sadness to whatever. But this is the situation. So can we find peace here with this situation? And I know it's full on, but
it's full on.
everything else is struggle, war. Yeah, there you go, there you go. That's it. Yes. Mm. 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 Totally understand. Mm. 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 Yeah. See, the kindness is to, in a way, let me see if I can find the word, because it's not accepting, just to see how it really is, to really, really see this is how it is right now. It might change, but this is how it is right now. I mean, you know, I'm speaking to myself because I also have sometimes these nights. Okay. Sensations. Yeah. And can you count your blessings while that is happening? Mm. Mm. It's asking all of you. It's asking everything of you, Judith. It does.
It does.
It does. Mm. 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 The other night, what I did, you know, just sharing, because it did something. I tuned in when I also woke up exactly 3 o'clock or something, and was like, okay, seems like the night is over. I couldn't, you know, sometimes you turn over and you can at least rest or something, but it did not. So I was tuning into all those people that can't sleep at night. It was really fun. I kind of, and I was like, hi guys. That loosened something, you know. It was just, okay, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And it tickled something. So
nice. Yeah.
But I totally understand.
And in the nights it can feel so different, so alone and so struggling. And
yeah. I mean, we don't have the same nights, so
no, that's pity.
That's a pity. But I'm sure there are so many other beings around, you know.
But perhaps I can remember, oh, Meike is now awake anyhow because it's daytime. So
yes.
I can tune in.
Absolutely. Say hello. Say hello. Always welcome to say hello. That is in a way all a part of the kindness, you know, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's so nice to laugh together about it.
Absolutely.
That's the best, actually.
Yes, it is. I mean, you're welcome to think of me as, oh, well, wonderful. How was Maike's night? You know, she
Yeah.
woke up at 3 o'clock. Okay, you know, just that.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
I actually did tune into Europe, but then I thought, okay, I better come back now to Australia because I know quite some people who have the same difficulties.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. Ah.
Finding something, you know, finding something that
Yeah.
brings ease. Just finding something that brings ease. Just that little bit of ease. And that's the kindness.
Yeah. Thank you, Meike.
Yeah, wish you a good night's sleep when it comes.
We will see.
Yeah. Wish me a good night, please.
I wish you a very good night.
Ah,
Sleep like a baby. So with the baby sleep
yeah,
like this,
yeah.
totally surrendered.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Karma.
Hey, Meike.
Hello.
Just like to sit for a few minutes.
Pleasure.
Mm. Seems to take longer for the heartbeat to slow down.
Let it beat. So
Let it
good that
beat.
it's beating. Yes,
It's
you're
beating.
alive. You're alive. That's all that it says. You're alive.
Ooh. Yeah, it feels very alive. Mm.
It's actually really nice to feel your heartbeat, isn't it?
It certainly brings about an awareness. Yeah.
I like feeling all of a sudden, my system tunes there too. So I don't know if I'm feeling yours or mine or
Okay.
somebody's heart is beating. Definitely. It's like, oh, wow. It's doing that 24/7.
Wow.
Phew, 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 phew. Quite
And
something.
then when quite something, and when it sits with you, like sits with Meike system, it just took off.
What a compliment. I take it as a compliment. It's like,
Wow.
oh,
Yeah, well the aliveness just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
aliveness. Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Mm.
That is very amazing.
Mm. Can you describe what's happening? I'm really curious.
It's a beautiful shift.
Mhm.
Very, the body became very full. Very presence became very strong and loving. There was some expansion here.
Mm.
It felt very natural. It felt like a more natural way to be to all the times prior to that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mm.
Now,
It was more so than before.
Mhm.
All of that I said earlier was
Mhm.
it kept thinking about escaping it because it felt like it got stronger.
Yeah.
Um, there was like a wanting it to be here, like there was a welcoming of what was showing.
Mm.
Mm. The heart's been quite raw all day, so it actually felt far more comfortable, far more okay.
now?
Went to a different level of it was conscious. There was a conscious something, and then it went like almost. It's like it reached for the source.
Oh, wow.
It's it just it's like that was what
Precious. You want to describe what happened? Only
Oh my
if you-
gosh.
only if words are coming easily would be
Thank
nice.
you. Oh. It was I don't know if I can.
Mm.
There was a time when it was just going into nothing, like whiteness,
Mm.
and then form, and was going back and forwards a bit like that.
Mm.
There was another
Was it
time when it
easy? Was I just have a question there. Was it easy for the body?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
always.
Far
All of
out.
it is. There was just a place where the mind was outrageous. It just kept. It was almost like a pickaxe. It was just kept really trying to come in
Yeah.
towards the end there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was I've got no words. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
This feeling to thank you for all the words on kindness, because they were so received here. But what you just shared now was next level.
Mm. Mm. It's so powerful, the kindness, huh?
Yes,
Mm. Mm.
the most powerful. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Can I ask you to share something, Meike?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mm.
What just happened?
What just happened?
What just happened? when
You
there's
told you told us. You told us. Mm. Yeah. You know, maybe because I know your system, you know, you've done so much spiritual work in a way. You know, I don't know what else to say, but I know you have a lot. So it always felt to me, you know, and that's just my interpretation of your system in a way, that there was a movement out and away long time ago. And when we were sitting, yes, and when we were sitting together, that what you've done before easily, but I'm not sure. It seemed like it also disturbed your system in a way. This time, the body was still used as an anchor. That's how I experienced it. That's what I saw. It's like, okay, you're here, and then kind of traveling could happen. You know, when the mind was knocking on the door, that was actually the moment where we had to stop, which we did. I mean, intuitively, we kind of started speaking with each other. It's like, you know, it was stretching more and more. So it's like, okay, let's just stop here. So that those travelings, or whatever we want to call that, are easier if you want to do stuff like that. I just notice again and again, if the body is not fully included, so when there's not really a being here, then it gets scary. So if the body can be as fully included as possible, let's say it like that, then the traveling is absolutely easy because that anchor is there. And that's what I experienced. So that's why it was totally fine. You know, when you're here, you can be everywhere. I mean, it's paradox, but it's true at the same time, isn't it? Only if you're really here, you can be everywhere. Makes even sense to the mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
can't be any other way. Yes.
Can't be the other way, yeah. So that was my experience by witnessing. That's what I witnessed. So, you know, you have to see if it's true, you know? It's like, because my system just sees what it sees. So it does not mean that it's accurate.
Oh, it was very much what was happening here, yeah. And from the past. It was very comfortable. It felt immersed. It felt like it was immersed. And there wasn't any desire to go traveling, but it was just but it wanted, yeah, it wanted but it was happening.
That is the interesting thing. You all right?
Yes.
Or did it breathe? Yeah. That's the
It was
interesting thing. The moment you don't want to go anywhere, all the doors are opening. It's so paradox. The moment you want to go somewhere, then there's effort. The moment there is no effort whatsoever, there's just here-ness, everything opens. I mean, or it's more, you see that everything has always been open. Words, huh? Words. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what you saw. That's actually no need to go anywhere because everything is right here. Everything is right here, and it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy.
Thank you for everything, Meike Buddy.
Oh,
Thank you for
sweetest heart.
there's so many thank yous.
Oh, sweetest
And
heart.
beyond. Yeah, can't say it enough. Thank you.
Ellen.
Hello, Meike.
Hello.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Yeah, we went over the mountain, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also want to say something. Let's see if sometimes it's coming because I was busy with it, or it was coming up the last days, week. You know, sometimes it's mm, it's so touched sometimes by seeing what is happening in the world.
Mm.
For example, when you look at Gaza, you know what is happening
Oh,
over there.
sure. Mm. Mm.
And mm, and I also see sometimes this, yeah, mm, to hold this all, you know, this enormous, yeah, heavy, heavy things, and yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
It's interesting, you know, I can, of course, I can only speak about myself, but it
mm,
seems like, you know, those of us who are on this journey, you know, our job is to really stay solidly here as peace,
yes,
and at the same time are not being blind for what is going on.
yes, exactly that. That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
because
our job, huh? If
yeah,
there's a, that's the job. We're not getting sucked into those vortexes anymore.
mm,
That just tumble us around and spit us out and spit us into hell and burn and whatever. We're
mm,
not doing that anymore. We're staying here as solidly as we can, as peace, and our eyes are open. We see, we feel all of it. So that's at least what I see is, if there's a purpose of being here, that's the purpose for me. And I like to support everyone who has the same or similar purpose. To not get lost in that strange vortex that we have set in for so long, where it's just not fun.
mm,
So it's like kind of, when I think about it, you know, it's like that it's even still possible that people go to war in this day and time on the planet. It's just unbelievable that that is still happening. It's like, what the heck? And then trying to suck me into that. Nope, no way.
but when it, I can, you know, when it, because you say then when it sucks me in. But
Yes.
that's the thing, but maybe what I'm talking about, like not to get sucked in, but at the same
Yes.
time, I can feel that it's really touching, and it
That's
brings
something
tears,
different.
and it brings tears, and it's really like, wow, you know, not to be
That's
get hard on it also, you know, to close the eyes
exactly. Yes.
for all this at
That's
the
what I
same
mean.
time.
Eyes are open, seeing it all, and staying as peace.
Yes.
Mm. And it's just a word, but you know what I mean. Staying at home, staying. Because, I mean, we know the moment it sucks us in, we become useless.
Yeah, but when it brings tears or when it's touching something, that will not say that it sucks you in. It's
No,
just
no,
also.
exactly. No, it's just, I'll call it compassion or call it, what can you call it?
Mm,
Clear seeing, and your heart is in the right place.
mm.
Mm.
Because it was so beautiful when you were sitting with Karma. I could just see like, wow, it was. Yeah, I was traveling with you, and it was just falling in such a quiet place, and so. And then at the same time, you know, this is all happening. All this,
Yes.
it's a still place, and it's wow, so peaceful and beautiful. But at the same time, this is all happening. You know, this
Yeah,
amazing, heavy stuff. Also, it's all happening. You know,
absolutely.
there's just I can see here in the system. There's just such a big. Um, uh, how to say that? I don't want to lose that. I don't know how to say it, but to I that it still wants to be aware of everything what is happening. Also, all
Absolutely.
the heavy stuff, the people who are struggling, the yeah, I don't know. Just want to speak it.
Mm. I hear you. Mm.
I can see maybe that's yeah. It has to do with compassion and open heart.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it always brings tears when I speak about it.
Mm.
But this is also this friendliness you're talking about.
Absolutely. Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Mm. And also a kind of awareness that all this struggle is coming out of stepping over this part in a way.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean with that?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Because
It's, you know,
I don't know if it is true, but it is seen like that here. You can say like if they're stepping over all these parts, then that's why wars are happening or why all this not taking care of each other is happening in a way.
mm.
Uh, um, nah, okay, I'm just I'm just very much you know how to say that? I see that this system is kind of looking into it, and there is a deep interest, like, oh wow, how does this work, or how wow, it's unbelievable, this difference, like how we live here with this enormous rich, you can say, and that people then are starving of hunger. It's really, always a kind of wow.
Yes.
Oh, it's hey,
Yeah, I get
and
it.
then it's like, what about the compassion for each other or something like that? If there is a big compassion for it, then maybe it wouldn't happen, it wouldn't be look different if it's, and I know it starts here, just with the people around me. It's very simple.
Yes.
That's how it starts.
Yes.
But in a way, it seems like I always have to name it or something like that.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yes. One of your jobs. Mm.
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 That is kind of also what it is, what it's asking of us to stop, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. And there again, we can project outwards, or we can, whoa, how much running away
Mm.
is there in this personal system going on?
Mm.
Constant. The whole survival mode in a way, it's running, it's fighting, or it collapses, or it goes into freeze. It's all the same. It's trying to get away.
Mm.
Mm.
Because I was just see, like, then I watched these little movies on Facebook, like, for example, in America, how people live on the street and are on the crack, you can say. And I just see that. I just want to watch it, in a way. I just want to see it. And it's not, and I'm at the same time very curious, like, wow, what does it do here in this system, just to really see that. And phew, yeah. And then the same time, I also walk in nature and see the beauty of nature, And
Yeah, and then there are also different systems. If you go to India, for example,
yeah,
that's just one of those amazing countries.
yeah,
People do that on purpose. They take off all their clothes, or maybe
yeah,
just have one clothes, and they go into the forest. And sometimes they come out and come
mm,
with a bowl and ask for a bowl of rice or something, and people give them,
mm,
So that is kind of, in some areas, that's just how it is. Nobody thinks that they are homeless.
mm,
So there are also these different there are these
yeah,
different cultures, and at the same time it's similar. Do you know what I mean?
mhm,
Mm. So there's also kind of, yeah, it's kind of a whole culture,
mm,
having rich people and having poor people, isn't it? I mean, and you find that in India too. It's not that you don't find it. It's just, yeah, it's interesting, the whole thing.
it's
You
interesting. Yeah.
and you're looking for what it does in your system.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Because we go so quickly also into right and wrong, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And finding the balance with that. Because there again, also, most of us in the Western world have more than we need.
Yeah.
I definitely have that. I definitely have more than I need. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's interesting. So yeah, then you see how your system responds when there's somebody right in front of you who's homeless and maybe asking for something.
Mhm.
Then you see what you do. You don't have to go far, huh? You don't even have to go to India or
No.
America.
Mhm.
Just see, there again, for me, it's really, really interesting, but that's just for me, to stay here as much as possible again and again and again and again. And then I see how my system responds from there. And I see sometimes it's generously giving something to somebody, and then another time it doesn't do it. It's quite amazing to watch that. So there's also trust here to, yeah, let that intelligence do what it needs to do.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, clear.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
very simple in a way.
In a way, it's very simple. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes, gosh, to cry with someone and hold hands or whatever, and sometimes you just see yourself passing. Mm. It's an interesting subject, though,
Mm-hmm.
to bring it all together, to not distance ourselves from what's going on around us,
Yeah.
but also not being knocked over by it, huh? Because it is full on.
Yeah.
It's very full on. So I guess that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Mm.
Mm.
Beautiful heart. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you all for showing up. Love and peace. Mwah. Ciao, beloveds.